Yo, what's up? It's Travis Brockton. You watching PowermindsTV. I got a special guest all the way from New Orleans. I got the homie hip-hop artist Dee-1. Thanks for joining us today, man.
It's love, huh? It's love.
That's what's up, man. First off, I want to congratulate you on all your success. I know you've been grinding independently for a minute.
Yeah.
Now you signed to a major.
Right.
We're gonna get back to that, but let's go one place first. Now you turned down a deal with Cash Money Records.
I did.
Growing up in New Orleans, how do you turn down a deal with Cash Money?
Well, the thing is, growing up, I wouldn't have turned down the deal. But since I grew up, and I'm done being a boy, I'm done being a teenager, I'm a grown man at this point, and I realize that everything that glitters isn't gold. So it's about more than just the money, it's about more than just the ooh and the eye factor. It's about why I'm in the rap game and why they're in the rap game. And I'm in the game to do more than just make money by any means necessary. I'm in the game to be a change agent, to challenge people to think beyond what we've been taught by the system and by entertainers who set the bar so low.
Right.
You know, I'm in the game to make sure people know I'm a man of God, as well as a young, cool, fly, hip, but educated brother, you know what I mean, who graduated from college and all this stuff. And I could tell that wasn't gonna fit well under the umbrella of Cash Money Records. Therefore, I turned the deal down.
Right. But still though, how that make you feel though, being that your content is different from what, you know, hip-hop has been in the past in terms of the tough guy image, the you know, the money, the cars, the women. That's what hip-hop talk about. And it also talk about, you know, the past lifestyles of one, whether you sold dope, whether you robbed, killed, steal. Everybody begin to put their story on the table. But here you are, you bringing a clean message and with positive content. How that make you feel that a label that represent the glitz and the glamours wanted to sign you? How that make you feel?
Oh, it let me know that I'm a dog, you hear me? It let me know I must be doing my thing, because the thing that stands out isn't, oh, he don't curse in his music, or oh, he's a positive dude. No, the thing that stands out is, ooh, that boy spitting. You know what I mean? That's the thing that stands out, is the ooh and the eye factor about my skill set. So that's love, and I respect those dudes as businessmen. Don't get it twisted, Baby and Slim. Yeah, so it was an honor to be around, you know, cats who have come from nothing. They came from the Magnolia Project. They came from BL. They came from the 13th Ward in New Orleans. To see what they did, so I mean, it meant a lot. But yeah, I'm hungry, man. I'm hungry to get in this game, and I want to be the next Baby or the next Slim.
I can dig it. I can dig it.
Yeah, doing it my own way.
All right, check this out. So you came starting out independent with clean content. You know, you got something you're saying. You was just you out there on your own. Now you've been compared to the J. Cole's and the Kendrick Lamar in terms of content. J. Cole got a Jay-Z co-signing him. Kendrick got Dr. Dre co-signing them. It's just you. How you get that?
I got a line where I say, hey D, who was your co-sign? Mine was God. My watch made out of concrete. Times was hard. You know what I mean? Like, that's what it is, bro. I don't have the Lil Wayne co-sign or the T.I. or the Jay-Z or the Dr. Dre co-sign. You're right, my co-sign is God. You feel me? And times was hard. You know, times are still hard when you're battling a whole industry essentially on your own. But if God be for me, who could be against me? You know what I mean? So there's not a blueprint to the success that I'm looking to achieve doing it my way. There's not a blueprint to it, but I take bits and pieces from the greats, you know. And when I say the greats, I'm not talking about musicians. I'm talking about the great leaders of the past 200, 300, 400 years, you know. And I just look at people who went against the system, but who did something wonderful, you know, in terms of Harriet Tubman, the Underground Railroad. I look at what Malcolm X did. I look at what Martin Luther King did. You know, I look at Barack Obama. You know what I mean? Like I just look at people who obviously knew that they had something special, and they knew what their magic was, and they knew how to protect that magic. So I've learned what my magic is, and I know how to protect it at this point. And as long as I tap into my magic, you know, you saw me rehearsing tonight for a big, huge show I'm gonna do tomorrow. You know, you could probably see when I'm up there rehearsing, like, oh yeah, D is in like a different zone than he is when we just chilling. You know what I mean? It's I know what my magic is, and my magic, you know, like that can opens up every time I hit the stage.
I can dig it. And you graduated from college, educated dude, speak well, very articulate. How important was that, or how does that help you in terms of your music, like in terms of putting your content together? Or why wasn't you afraid to let everybody know I am an educated dude in terms of I sold dope, I came from the street? That's everybody's story.
Right.
What made you say, I'ma go with who I am, I'ma still represent the educated dude, and I'ma still grind, blow my name on the independent level, and score with a major? What made you do that?
Being me is all I can be. I can't rap about selling dope if I never did it, man. Like, I couldn't look you in your eyes and tell you that, or rap something to you. I'd have to rap with my head down, because I wouldn't even feel right or righteous just lying to people, you know what I mean, about that stuff, man. So the fact that all these rappers do feel okay about lying to people, because a lot of them are lying, you know.
Absolutely,
a lot of them. It's like, man, like, you do it with such, you know, such zeal, such zest, you know, like you lie with such boldness, you know. So my thing is, I'm gonna tell the truth with boldness, because my story, just because I didn't sell drugs, just because I didn't kill anybody, man, I have one of the most interesting stories in hip-hop. You know, when you really sit down, and I tell my story through my music or through a lot of interviews I do, and I have one of the more interesting stories, and I've only begun to tell it, you know. Like, I got my next few projects that's gonna come out as an artist, as Dee-1. Man, I'm gonna be unfolding chapters and layers to my story that's gonna literally leave the viewing public with their jaws dropped. Like, wow, like, this dude has a way of telling this story that we never would have thought just by looking at him. Never would have thought Dee-1 went through that. Never would have thought he battled with that or he overcame that. But it's still gonna have that entertainment value to where you're gonna find yourself bobbing your head and nodding along to it, you know?
Right.
That's the thing, man, about music. It can't become too preachy. It can't start to feel like school, you know what I mean? It always has to have entertainment value first and foremost. And that's just a blessing I have. I come from New Orleans, Louisiana, where everything is musical down there, bro. Right. Everything is musical. Everything we just got a little extra bounce in our step, you know what I mean? So yeah, so I'm looking to turn up for 2015 and beyond. Really, the next 10 years, the game is mine. That's how I feel.
Absolutely, man. Real dope music. And you know, I mentioned that you are educated. And prior to rapping, you was a school teacher.
Right.
In one of your records, you talk about one of your students getting killed and being killed by another one of your students. So you talked the victim and you talked to the dude who actually shot the guy. Let me hear what you feel about that. How that make you feel like not only as a school teacher, but as a mentor, as a young African American? How does that make you feel?
Part of me felt like I let them down to a certain degree. Part of me actually felt like responsible for it. Like, man, because the dude who got killed, I mean, I got his cell phone number in my phone to this day, you know? So it's like, I would keep a line of communication with a lot of these young dudes who I taught, you know? But I'd be too busy a lot of times to keep in touch with them on the regular like I would want to. And then you just realize, you know, if you don't have that consistent relationship with somebody, all it takes is 1 or 2 weeks of them going through some hard times for them to say, man, F that, I'm finna take another route. You know, turn to the streets, do this, do that. And before you know it, they done got locked up or they done got involved in some gunplay. So I felt partially responsible. Second thing I felt was remorse for their families, because I know the families, you know what I mean? So that stuff felt, that felt bad, man. I remember talking to my man who got shot, to his sister right after it happened, and just reminiscing about when he used to come to some of my concerts, and you know, just her talking about, you know, how all he used to listen to was me and Lil Boosie, you know what I mean, and just, you know, just feeling bad just for the family, man, in a lot of ways. But it also told me that we have work to do, and anybody who's down here who thinks that, oh, the murder rate went down last year, you know, we're okay, or we're good, or no one close to me has ever gotten shot, you know, like, I don't think crime is that bad. It's like, nah, like, we still have work to do, man. And as long as one person is dying, you know, we all dying. As long as one person is being miseducated or having to live below the poverty line, we should all feel like, it's not justice for everybody. So, you know, we're not done with our work yet. And I feel like I'm gonna be busy till the day I die in order to fight for righteousness, in order to fight for, you know, justice and equality for everyone, and just mental freedom. I want to fight for the minds of these youngsters, so that even if you don't make $1 million, because you know it's not guaranteed that everybody gonna make $1 million or make 6 figures, but you can still live with a sense of peace and a sense of freedom about yourself, to where you don't have to turn to, you know, a life of crime because of hopelessness and poverty. Poverty and hopelessness, waking up feeling like, man, my life is worth nothing, you know, and I'm literally broke. That's what leads people to behave in that sort of way.
Absolutely, absolutely. Well, tell everybody where they can find Dee-1 Music at right now.
Yo, check me out. I'm everywhere. You heard me? Check me out, man. I'm on Instagram, Twitter, and Facebook at Dee-1 Music. D-E-E, the #1 music. You can just Google me or YouTube me, Dee-1, D-E-E-1, and the website is D1music.com. I got my new project. It's called 3's Up. It's an EP and it's on iTunes. Go support that joint. It's $4.99. It's less than the price of a Happy Meal. You heard me? So go cop that thing, man. It's good music. When you see them 3's up, you know what it represents. Be real, be righteous, be relevant. That's what I'm rocking with.
That's good. Thank you for coming through, man. We appreciate it.
Cool.